Well, hello and good morning, Flathead Valley. Austin Baumgarten here with Keller Williams Realty Northwest Montana and Hidden Homes Montana LLC, coming to you live on September 2nd, 2021, with vlog number 2 of my new series that I'm going to be doing on a weekly basis for all my clients and the people out in the world of the Flathead and the world out there. Anyway, I want to talk to you about the market of the now. Also want to talk to you a little bit about a story that I went on a trip up to Glacier National Park. And then we're also going to talk a little bit about what's going on event-wise in the Flathead Valley this upcoming weekend. So let's dive right in. Let's talk about the market of the now. I want to talk about Kalispell, Whitefish, Columbia Falls, Big Fork, and the Flathead Valley at large. Anyway, Kalispell, basically, I want to let you know the sales price as of right now is about $500,000. That's the average sales price. That's going to be a 32% increase over last year. We also have an average days on market, which is about 81 days right now. And then we also have the inventory or the amount of houses we have as an absorption rate for the next 2 months. And it's just right under 2 months. Next, we have Big Fork. Big Fork average sales price is about $974,000. That's a 49% increase over last year. Average days on market, about 78, kind of competing with Kalispell. We also have an absorption rate of about 2 months, which is the inventory on hand. Next in line, we've got Columbia Falls. Average sales price, $623,000. That is a 67% increase over last year. Outstanding. Average days on market is 62, so a little bit lower. And then the absorption rate is about 2.5 months, meaning that's how much inventory we have on hand. Last but not least, we've got Whitefish, its own little micro market. Average sales price there is $962,000. That's a 36% increase over last year, which was also a strong market. And then the average days on market are 74 days, and the absorption rate or inventory is about 2.5 months. All in all, the Flathead Valley as a whole, average sales price is $678,000, which is a 41% increase year over year. And average days on market are 74, and the absorption rate is about 2 months and 10 days. So everything kind of lines up. Just want to give you the heads up on that. Next, let's talk about something fun. Let's talk about, real estate's fun, of course, but let's talk about a trip that I took to Sperry Chalet this year. It was just outstanding. I don't know if people know about Sperry Chalet, but the Chalet system started being built in 1913 by Great Northern Railroad. And specifically, Sperry Chalet started being built in 1913 and was completed in, I believe, 1913 to 1915. But basically, people used to ride horses all around all of Glacier National Park because there was no cars, there was no going to the Sun Road at that time. So people would tour that way, and they'd be fed food, and they get to sleep in beautiful warm beds, and they get to go view the area all around all those different chalets on a regular basis. Well, I got to do that at Sperry Chalet again this year. Fantastic. Anyway, there's two ways in. Basically, you can go from the Lake McDonald trailhead, which is about 6.7 miles, kind of at a slow, steady grade uphill up to the chalet, or you can go around going to the Sun Road now, and you can go to the Jackson Glacier Overlook, which is about 13.8 miles in, which is the way we took. And that's how we started our first day. Anyway, had a beautiful, beautiful trip. Started that morning, hiked up through Gunsight Pass. I got to see Gunsight Lake and Mount Jackson, which is one of my favorite places to see. I actually summited that a couple years ago. It was a beautiful 10,000 footer. But we actually ended up going over Gunsight Pass, and we got to go down to Lake Ellen Wilson and do a little bit of fishing. Then we went up Lincoln Pass and right down into Sperry Chalet. Anyway, we were fed an awesome dinner. We got to be fed, what was it? Prime rib, mashed potatoes. There was soup and salad. And then we got to sleep in a nice warm bed and just take a day pack all around with us as we hiked. That next day and the day prior, we actually hiked up to Como Pass. We were able to take a look at the beautiful canopy of Glacier National Park, as well as really tour Sperry Chalet and all the glacial pools around that area. It was just outstanding. Once again, coming down to a fabulous dinner. This time we got to have turkey. I believe it was kind of like more of a Thanksgiving themed meal, which was just delicious and outstanding. Then we ended up hiking out the way that some people come in from Lake McDonald. All in all, totaling about 32 miles of over 3 days. It was just a fabulous trip. Really got to get out of myself for a little bit and go into the nature and the place I love the most. Glacier National Park is like my playground, and I try to get up there at least a few times a year. It was just outstanding. So gorgeous, really, really grateful. I don't know if anyone knew too that Sperry Chalet actually burned down, and that was on August 31st, 2017. I just want to make sure I've got that right. And I was actually up on Mount Stanton when that happened with one of my friends, and was watching the helicopters come down into Lake McDonald and just scoop up the water and go and try to save the chalet, but it wasn't able to happen. Anyway, Through fire is growth a lot of the time, and sometimes it grows even a little bit more beautiful. And the rebuilt Chalet opened up last year. We had the privilege of going to stay at Sperry Chalet last year as well, and it was just phenomenal and beautiful. And they did such a fabulous job. Anyway, you guys, that's the story of the week, and I want to talk to you real quick about events that are happening in the Flathead Valley. So, if you're interested, Kalispell, this upcoming Saturday, September 4th, we have the Farmers Market at Flathead Valley Community College from 9 to 12:30. In Big Fork, this Friday, September 3rd, the Big Fork Summer Playhouse on Electric Avenue is displaying The Hits is the name of the play, and that's starting at 7:30 p.m. Then we also have Columbia Falls, this Saturday, September 4th, the Brash Rodeo Summer Series. That's going to be right behind the Blue Moon, and that's going to be at 6 p.m. Next, we have Whitefish, Friday, September 3rd, Music Unleashed at the Winery, 20 Spokane Avenue, and that's going to be from 6 to 9 p.m. Anyway, Flathead Valley, thank you so much for taking your time to listen about the market, a little bit of a story, and a little bit about what's going on in the Flathead Valley. Austin Baumgarten with Keller Williams Realty Northwest Montana and Hidden Homes Montana LLC. Over and out.